out of the body. Center for Consciousness Studies.
Olá, eu sou Moisés Esagui e nós estamos fazendo a continuação do terceiro dia, onde eu falo
Hello,
sobre...
my name is Moisés Esagui, and today is the continuation of the third day of our short course, Learn About Astral Projection, where I'm talking about energetic dimensions and the vehicles of manifestation. I was talking about the astral body, the physical body, and the mental body, in order to better understand what we can do in terms of astral projection work. To begin, your physical body is a dense body. The dimension is the one we already know, where you live your daily life. I consider this dimension amazing because it's where you can find all kinds of consciousnesses, from the higher levels to the most primitive ones, and we should not discriminate anyone. I think we should respect everyone, because we are all making the same journey. Well, this physical body allows you to have the astral projection experience, that is to leave the physical dimension and move to a more subtle dimension, a more subtle energetic dimension where you are able to move to any place you want. You can walk all over this planet, you can walk outside the planet, and it's a wonderful experience. But it demands effort. This effort is necessary because, besides achieving your goal, you need to keep practicing. Without continuity, it's not possible to achieve much. The astral projection can be initially seen as an altered state of consciousness. When you leave your body, you are in a dimension that is new for you. It's a dimension that provides a wonderful sense of freedom. You feel free from all difficulties we accumulate in this physical planet. You are totally free. You can think whatever you want, you can go anywhere you want. You don't need a vehicle, a car, a bike, a motorcycle to take you to any place. You go instantly from one place to another. The only matter is that the displacement still exists. I've just mentioned the vehicles. For example, in the physical body, you need to follow a route that is sequential. In the astral body, it's immediate. When you go to a place, there is a route. In the mental body, you are already there. There is no movement. You are already there. So, it's different. You will eventually discover that the time, something I am still trying to deal with, time does not exist. We created this to be able to build things, especially because we have this physical journey that we think is real. Year after year, we create everything until the very end of our lives. This is also a learning process for us. However, in the astral vehicle, you are able to see things you didn't before. One of them is the chakras. We will talk a lot about chakras soon. Our chakras are centers for energy capture. They spend most of the time taking the energy from the environment to vitalize our vehicles, especially our physical vehicle. Some emanate energy most of the time. For example, the laryngeal chakra emanates energy most of the time. The liver chakra also does it most of the time, but it doesn't mean they don't capture energy. Yes, they do. Our chakras have energetic pulses. We live in pulses. So, for example, when you donate energy, you do it in pulses. We always have the idea that it's a laser beam. You position your hand and produce a light beam. No, it comes out in pulses. The pulses can be fast or not much. If you are using your lower chakras, the pulses are more defined. The higher your consciousness level, I mean, the more advanced you are in terms of consciousness, the pulses are reduced and you almost don't notice them in the exteriorization of energy. It's important to talk about it. You may say, "Come on, Moisés, I learned this way or that way." I think all is relative and knowledge will make us better understand the things that are happening around us. The pulses of the coronary chakra have such a high speed that they become almost imperceptible. But they seem still. The pulses of the base chakra, that is the sexual chakra, have a high speed and, at the same time, they are very clear. You can see them in specific situations. During a sexual intercourse, when there's an orgasm, there are pulses in a very perceptible way. When you are practicing those nirvana meditations, for example, or a meditation that has a purpose defined by you, you can notice some stability. You don't have a clear perception of the pulses. This level of stability is different. It's nice to know that our chakras are key elements for us. We need to know them. The knowledge about them provides us better and greater roots during our spiritual growth and as a whole. I see it that way. You have a physical body and you can simply live in this physical body. Totally stuck, locked in it, not accepting anything else. It's all physical. And even after you die, you may end up not seeing anything because you deny it. But the more you learn, your universe starts to open up and you will do something I consider essential in our life. We only evolve through relationships. I'm not telling you this because I'm a psychoanalyst. It has nothing to do with that. It's related to the direct observation of what's around us. People say, you keep talking about behavior because your work involves behavior. It's not that. We can talk, you can send us messages, and I will be glad to talk to you. But truly, you can only evolve through relationships. It's where you interact, you see differences, learn about the others, and learn about yourself. It's how you improve yourself. This is important. So, astral projection and all dimensions have a purpose. This purpose is exactly our evolution, and it will happen, better and better, through our learning of how to interact with everything that is around us. No matter if it's people, nature, animals, we need to learn how to deal with them. It's impossible to evolve alone on top of a mountain, meditating. No matter if you have astral projections, if you work vertically, which means without the intention to relate to others, you won't go very far. We can know the universe, but to grow and activate all frequencies of all chakras, your journey needs to be done with total vertical and horizontal opening. The vertical one is knowledge, the horizontal is what you do with what's around you. We need to pay attention or we'll say, oh, that's so nice, I learned a lot. You can read everything you want, but if you don't put into practice, you won't go anywhere. So, astral projection allows you to have a new space, and it's necessary to be very well used. What we are doing here, talking to you and telling you to learn about it, opens a door for you. You can send us messages. Moisés, you said that and I want to know more about it. We can talk. It's important to know that our course, Learn About Astral Projection, is a summary. We will offer a more complete course. During this course, we will discuss everything in details, for example, dimensions, energetic vehicles, chakras. I will talk about each chakra. You'll see that this is a much greater knowledge than what we normally talk. For example, do you know how many bones are there in the physical vehicle? We will talk about it. Do you know how many arteries do we have? In order to know yourself better, you need to have some information. Do you know what would happen if you eliminated all the empty spaces from your physical body? Do you know what would happen if you eliminated all the empty spaces from your astral body? And from your mental body? We will talk about these points during our more complete course. You will receive all information. But you can ask us anything and we keep talking. In fact, what we are doing is a work to make people gradually know the activity of astral projection, which is the main subject of those addressed for the Center for Consciousness Studies, with the intention that we don't outsource the knowledge. Neither you nor anyone else, me neither, we should get out and check the environment. If you have an astral projection with total consciousness, your life will change. It will change in a permanent way. Why? Because you won't ask anyone about spirituality anymore. You are the spirituality. You are the journey itself. You know how you can relate to the spiritual world. Imagine if you could talk to a dead relative. What does it mean? It's different from asking someone to get in touch with this relative and then they tell you about it. You'll be face to face with a dead relative and have a conversation. It's going to happen. You can have a different perspective of life and death. Death for you is not the end. It's like taking these clothes off and keep going with another vehicle. But you continue happily, well, healthy. You don't think things have ended. Things don't end when we want. Most things continue existing. We just don't get it. We deny it. Let's have consciousness in order to keep going forever. But look, it's important to visit our website and social medias to better understand the work we are doing and also present your questions. We will answer you. I'll do it with a great pleasure because the goal is relationship. You can be sure that this work is essential and I believe in that. So, if somebody wants to achieve something, they need to make an effort. We don't evolve at the expense of others. We evolve at our own expense. Your life goal and your existential program is you. That's it. So, let's work. Let's learn more about astral projection and about spirituality, so that you can understand better what we do and we will have a great relationship. If you want to help us, so that we can continue this work surely better and better, you can donate 1 Brazilian real or more. You will see how much our work is worth. We thank you, because our intention here is to evolve each day and to offer knowledge and enlightenment to people around us. I know we can't do things alone. We need to work together to make this journey. So, any donation you make to help us is very welcome. We are very grateful for that. All material we have is at your disposal for you to discuss and learn together. You are invited to come to Xixo Sao Damiao. It's a construction where we are working. A group of people is working here and you can be part of this. We can make our journey learning and growing more and more to help this planet, to bring happiness, light, and learn something we still don't know about: love. So, thank you for being here. We will continue our work on day 4, talking a little more about spirituality and also about chakras. I think you will like it. Also about energy, relationship, and vibrational state. So, let's keep walking. You may say, but it's going slowly. Pay attention and you can see we're not going slowly. This is a moment in our life we are going faster, because in other lives we were going very slowly. I see you on day 4 of this short course. Bye.
Vamos muito devagar, tá ok? Então eu encontro você no 4º dia. Até lá.